Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day.
Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone. En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie. You don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Triple G later this year.
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes. As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again. ¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take this power? Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me. So, talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other fight in the game can see the boxing boys.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Spontaneous show. I should be getting ready for my betting show for this Friday's weekend. Now, the whole weekend's fight stuff and all that. But this has been a show that's been bothering me. I've been wondering, should I do it? Is it a possibility? A lot of information out there I want to give you guys, and we're going to put it together, right? And then together make that decision whether or not this could be true. What we're posing to the community is Jermall Charlo versus Jaime Munguia, PBC and Oscar De La Hoya's plan for Mexican independence. And I'll give you my reasons why. I have a little bit of information. We'll show you that. We'll talk about that. And yes, we'll give you the opportunity to call in and voice your opinion and let me know how you feel about, all the information that I presented and why I believe this fight is a possibility, specifically for Saturday, September 16th. 2023, here in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. I know a lot of you are saying, Ness, there's no way. Jaime just announced the fight. He sure did. He sure did announce a fight. It'll be live on DAZN, I believe, but we'll pull that information up for you as well. And if you're just joining us here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, we are talking. And what we're asking each other is Jermall Charlo versus Jaime Munguia, a PBC and Oscar De La Hoya. Are this their plans for Mexican Independence Day? So let me pull up here this last bit of information because, we do have to show you that Jaime is fighting on DAZN. And I still believe that's all part of the plan. I still believe that is all part of the plan. Well, DAZN hasn't even shown that. Okay, here we go. All right. So let's start with Exhibit A. Right? We have, obviously, Jaime Munguia taking on Derevyanchenko June 10th. June 10th. So Jaime gets a little tune-up and then goes into the fight with Jermall Charlo, in my eyes. And I believe that this piece of information here from the Athletic Commission indicating that, TGB has a hold on Saturday, September 16th, 2023, right here in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. As you can see in the description, TGB Promotions. Now, before someone says anything, and you're like, oh wait, Ness. But if it's a Oscar and PBC thing, why is just PBC got the date on hold? Well, I don't have an answer for that. But let's hope that this is true. There's also going to be haters that say, hey, Ness, Charlo's been out almost 3 years. No way he's going straight into a Jaime Munguia fight. Well, it was rumored heavily that he was going to be fighting Selecki. Selecki has announced an opponent now. And let me see. I believe I have that information to show you as well. So it's not Selecki. At least we know that. And till now, we haven't had an announcement on a Charlo fight. So these rumors most certainly can be true. So here is Selecki's opponent that he announced. And he's fighting Friday, June 9th on Showbox. So it's not Selecki. Now, again, for the haters, they're going to be like, well, Ness, this isn't true because Oscar said some things, so we'll show those things. This is Oscar post Selecki, post Jaime announcing fight. Post Jaime announcing fight. So obviously he says, can someone please tell me why the WBC still has Future of Boxing as the champion after 2 years of inactivity? Why not make Jaime Munguia versus Sergey Derenchenko for that title? And obviously you can't make that for the title because they're fighting at 168, where the belt that Oscar has in question is for 160. Give me 1 second. So, I don't know. This is just Oscar being a promoter. Him asking, for the belt to be on the line for the Jaime fight doesn't mean that what I'm hoping isn't true, right? He's just a promoter. If he could get Jaime that belt easier, why not? Why not? But I got more information to show you here, more evidence. We got this, which is the strongest piece of evidence. And maybe Charlo is like Spence now. Maybe he's saying to himself, no tune-ups. And look at this piece right here. So this is Future of Boxing. He posted this on his Instagram. This is Jermall Charlo, right? And what's he saying here? He's saying, make the fight happen, Oscar. And it's actually a picture, him whispering into Oscar's happy face. Look at Oscar's face, excited, like, yes, Jaime Munguia. Tremendous, tremendous. This is a tremendous, look at that face. How can you tell me I'm not right with this? No, we still got more information. We still got more. Then we have this. This is Jaime. This is Jaime. And this is all, look at the dates, fellas. This is 5-2. So Jaime already announced this fight. And what does he say? Hashtag Team Munguia. He screen shares Jermall saying make the fight happen. And then he has himself in there saying, here I am. See you September. This time for real. You've been out the ring for 2 years and counting. And he tagged who else? His real promoter, Fernando Beltran, the one that brought him to Oscar. And then he tagged who else? Oscar de la Hoya. So I know there's some that's like, nah, Ness, ain't no way, but she.
Now I'm assuming, since you said this was the last one, you already showed the fucking, I'm just rolling up, but,
I just showed the what? I already
the
I
venue,
showed the event.
venue, okay.
I showed the event on hold by TGB. I showed Oscar with the happy face talking to Charlo.
Yeah, so all I'm gonna say on that is that you get what I'm saying? with the event,
And
it was Jaime saying, "See you September."
That's right.
So
And we know Oscar don't like Canelo no more.
So
we want that date.
all I'm
Green
thinking
print.
is, why would Tank Ryan have both promoters showing hold the venue under Nevada
Because
State?
that's a big fight. That's
But
a big ass fight. So maybe they needed that. Not for this one. We don't need that.
But it seems
That's
like
the only thing, though. All right, outside
it seems
of that.
like it was Hyman and Golden Boy with the date, because they're the ones that said see you September.
Cool. Well, I mean, if you want to look at it like what? You trying to say that Charlo's crossing the street to the zone?
No, I'm trying to say that on the website it shows TGB and not Golden Boy as part of that event. Which obviously doesn't. That can still be the case. You get what I'm saying?
So
but
what? Somebody saying Mexican Independence Day ain't that day. I thought I specifically asked Danny. He said it is. So you're wrong.
No, it's not today.
No, it's that day.
Yeah, today is Cinco de Mayo, which celebrates La Batalla de Puebla. It's a celebrating the Civil War, not
La Batalla,
not Independence Day, which is September
La Gran
16th,
Batalla,
which is my birthday. So, yeah,
Salute.
I think I would know that my birthday is Mexican Independence Day. But yeah, champies.
So, what's your thoughts? You don't see it as possibility?
I would love it, bro. I love it, bro, because I'm going to put it to you like this. If this were to happen in September, that would mean that Jaime Munguia would be breaking the streak.
What streak?
He is currently at 11. He just announced his fight, right? So he is about to go into his 12th consecutive tune-up.
But you also I know you're joking, but I'm keeping it real.
No, I'm not. I swear to God.
No, I get it. You're making a fun fact. That's a fun fact.
It is a fun fact.
But you've also said on this show that Canelo hasn't fought on the dates, on quote-unquote his dates, in a long time.
No, it's not true, bro. He just fought last year.
But before that, he hasn't, you said. You said that. I'm getting that information from you.
Yeah. Before that, so last year was 2022, right? He fights Triple G Mexican Independence. He fights Bivol Cinco de Mayo. Year before that, he fights Plant. That was in November. He didn't do Mexican Independence. He did Dia de los Muertos, third biggest holiday in Mexico.
But he didn't do Independence.
He didn't do Independence
and then that year, he didn't do Mexico.
He did Cinco de Mayo, Billy Joe. Okay. Right? Year before that, pandemic year, his only fight of the year was in December, maybe a week or two before Christmas against the year before that, Kovalev was not Mexican Independence. That was again November, maybe Dia de los Muertos, if I'm not mistaken.
So
again, and then Cinco de Mayo against Danny Jacobs that year. Then the year before that was Mexican Independence with Gennady. Then the year before that was Mexican Independence with Gennady, and then Chavez Cinco de Mayo.
So with that data, do you see it as a possibility, or you look at it like, nah, he's reclaimed his dates?
I think that with Eddie, that they've tried to get him those big fights and dates. He fought, like I said, Billy Joe with Cinco de Mayo. The two other fights they was getting him.
Also,
he
don't
had
forget
that Yildirim fight in February, but let's not forget they was trying to get him back going after that.
Also, don't forget this is both the zone. So the zone can step in and be like, "Yo, let him do that because we need numbers." So let us get a big fight with Jaime, and let us get a big fight with Canelo versus Bivol rematch, Dia de los Muertos. Feel me? Give Jaime Mexican Independence Day. Let him get a coming out party, Canelo, and feed it to Canelo like, yo, we're going to fatten up the chicken. We're going to make him a turkey. Gobble, gobble. If he beats Charlo, then you really got an opponent. Do we not or do we not? Do we not or do we not? If Jaime beats Charlo, does Canelo have a fucking rival or does he not?
I mean, it wouldn't happen no time soon.
Man.
If it does, that'd be bullshit because I would want to see Benavidez over that.
I hear you.
Canelo ain't dropping the
Jaime would become
Canelo
a
ain't dropping
player.
a 160, so that means Munguia would be coming up to 68. You mean to tell me that the best fight for him is fucking Munguia coming off 12 straight tune-ups and then one Charlo win off of a Charlo inactive for 2 years? No, sir.
I'm just saying that, you know, it would make Jaime a player. But listen, we this was a spontaneous one.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Let me see here. Let me get to these super chats. Oh.
Dímelo.
No super chats. Okay. So you ain't even
fucking with us.
Yeah, you ain't even like you don't even care that we did a spontaneous one. Okay, I see you. Let me get out to these callers.
Well, look,
we going out the fit. I know. Look, he out. He out.
I wasn't even. He didn't even tell me he was going live.
Nah, I didn't think you was gonna be
he
down
told
with
me
this. So I was like,
considering a spontaneous show, but I didn't know that he even went live. I'm in the garage and I'm like, let me come in, roll up, and I hear him like,
yo, roll me one before you go, so I could, when I'm done, I could be like straight up in there.
Got you, champ.
Doing the thing. I'm going out to my Nizza in Philly. What up, Nizza? Nizza.
Oh, quick question. Oh, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you go. I just quick question. I like this. This is a good fight, but do y'all honestly think that this fight would be more makeable than the Charlo and Benavidez fight? Like, I know Benavidez is already the interim.
Hell yeah, because Benavidez is danger. You feel me? Maybe Charlo want to get this off. You know, Jaime's fighting Derevyanchenko at 68. You know, maybe Charlo want to get
Is he?
Yeah.
It's not 60.
No.
Oh yeah, this makes it even worse.
Why?
No,
because Jaime got to come back down to 64 title shot. What's wrong with that?
I'm talking about even worse of a fight. I'm
I'm
talking about the Derevyanchenko. Like, I already thought it was trash, but yeah, now it makes it even worse.
Yeah.
And another question I had was, would y'all rather see this fight over the like Charlo versus Berlanga or something like that?
No.
Or that's not even makeable.
Yes, I'd rather see this over Charlo Berlanga. Berlanga's not proven yet. At least Jaime
has been a world champion
and is proven in some, you know, like, do we like his opposition? No, but has he beat some decent opposition? Hell yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, that's my call.
You got it, champ.
So.
Appreciate you rocking out with us. Discord. I said Discord. Anybody got their hand raised? That's a no. Twitter Spaces, Big Balls Nino. What up? Damn, you see how I made that rhyme? Finessing shit. Oh, see that? How I added my name
you
to
can hear
that?
me?
Crazy. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, man. I like that scenario you just put out there. With,
hold on.
Jaime.
My bad,
yeah,
bro.
Go ahead.
I'm fucked up, bro. My bad, bro. I ain't even part of the show, but Ringwalk Danny, catch me on the next one, bro. You restart his time, and that's matter of fact.
I ain't never hit it.
Give him like 3 extra punches.
I ain't never hit it.
Give him like a few extra
I ain't
punches.
never hit it.
But all right, though, $2 super chat, my guy. But yeah, my guy, go ahead with your call.
Yes, sir. But I like that scenario you put out there in this because if Jaime did happen to beat Charlo, I feel like a lot of people, well, not, you feel me, hardcore fans, but a lot of the casual fans, they would be like, that win is more impressive than Benavidez beating Caleb. So I could see why people might want to see that fight.
What? Start over? I'm sorry.
I feel like you said if Jaime beat Charlo, that could line up Jaime and Canelo. Yeah. And even though I feel like that would be skipping Benavidez, I do feel like a lot of people would be like, shit, that Jaime win is more impressive than the Benavidez beating Plant. You feel me? Because Canelo already beat Plant. And like a lot of black people feel like Canelo been ducking and dodging Boo Boo and Charlo, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't want to get in there with them 2 black fighters. A lot of black people feel like that. So if this Mexican Jaime, like you just said, shit, he ain't got the strongest resume, but he has beat some solid names. You feel me? He
Yes,
ain't beat
sir.
the cream of the crop, but he has. You feel me? You look at his resume, you can see there's some solid names on there. But like I said, if he beat Charlo, I feel like that shit. You feel me? With his, I don't know, like I don't really know no Mexicans that fuck with Jaime for real, no Hispanics. But I feel like if he got that win over a black fighter like Charlo, then that shit would boost him up with Canelo since he fighting at 68 anyway. That should have make that fight 10 times bigger. But I do feel like I don't think he gonna beat Charlo no motherfucking way. But like Boo Boo just said on his interview, he don't think Canelo gonna get in there with him or Charlo anytime soon. So I just think Canelo doing his own thing. But with Jaime and Charlo, I definitely think they should make that happen. Charlo need a big fight. He been out the ring forever. But I mean, shit, he got some shit going on personally and whatnot. Hopefully, he get that together. But when he come back, he don't need no tune up, man. Nigga been gone too long. Get in there with Jaime. He ain't the most dangerous opponent. I feel like that'd be better than going in there straight to Benavidez or something. Like, cause he could really lose then, or even with Boo Boo. So like, shit, if he could get in there with Jaime first, go ahead. Shit, knock him off, and then potentially go up to 68, see Boo Boo or Caleb or somebody up there. But he got to get out of 60, man. But I definitely like that matchup you put together. If Munguia win that should have definitely make it big for him and Canelo. But I don't see it happening, man. But that's all I got. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. I'm gone.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for rocking out with us. You know the number to call, 1-425-569-5241. What's goody, BT? Talk to us.
Yo, what's going on?
Chilling.
Just wanted to shout out the platform again. Hope y'all helping everybody get through their work day this Friday. But I would just be excited to see Charlo in the ring again, honestly, at this point. Like I said, like the other caller was saying, it's been a while. And yeah, I just want to see him in the ring, see what he still got. You know what I mean? There's still a lot of big fights out there for him if he can, just get back on the right track. I know the other caller mentioned the personal things too. We always got to take that into consideration, when it comes to fighting, and your mind space got to be in the right place to fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just hope he can get back in there soon. I think this would be a good fight for him. So, that was my call. I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you rocking out with me. Listen, if you haven't already done so, come on over to YouTube, smash that thumbs up because you haven't. I got here a poll on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice on our live show where it says, is Jermall Charlo versus Jaime Munguia, PBC, and Oscar De La Hoya planned for Mexican Independence Day? Answer number 1, yes, the writing is on the wall. And that's based off all the information I showed you. Answer number 2, no. Too inactive to fight Munguia. And obviously Charlo is too inactive to fight Munguia. Answer number 3, not a big enough fight for PBC and Oscar to come together. Answer number 4, take a risk, take date from Canelo. So we got 38% to say they believe this information means this fight could be happening in September. Then another 24% that don't even care. They just want them to do this and take that chance at snatching that date from Canelo Alvarez. So once again, I am asking you, is Jermall Charlo versus Jaime Munguia PBC and Oscar De La Hoya's attempt to do Mexican Independence Day, September 16th? I showed you the hold in Las Vegas by TGB. Showed you the tweets by Jermall Charlo himself showing you the big smiling face of Oscar De La Hoya. I think the writing's on the wall, but what I don't see or like or appreciate is the fact that you haven't hit the thumbs up. 37 thumbs up for a spontaneous show. It's fucking Friday. You about to get like 4 shows out of me and you ain't giving me my thumbs up? Not nice. Not nice. Vega, what up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello? All right. Good morning, good afternoon. Munguia versus Charlo, we've been down this road before, right? I mean, I remember I got very excited when they had said they both had signed the contracts. What was it, some months ago, I believe? Late last year, maybe early this year, I'm unsure. And then, of course, it was that
yeah, but that's why
dispute
Munguia
between the
saying.
networks.
That's why Munguia in the tweet I showed you is saying this time for real. See you in September. This time for real. But I'll screen share while you talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that Tank versus Ryan probably helped maybe solve any issues. With this potential matchup. I mean, it's a matchup I think people want. For some reason, man, when it comes to blacks versus Mexicans, it gets people talking, it gets attention. It usually makes for good style fights. Jermall's not really, I wouldn't say he's the slickest, but he's a Texan. He fights like a Texan to me, and he has a great coach that's really taught him the basis, that's shown him the basis of boxing at a professional level. Munguia comes to fight. Do you think it'll be at 160? I mean, Charlo's coming off to almost 2 years in activity, and all those rumblings of him moving up.
It'll be at 160. I got another picture I can show of Oscar saying to Dan Rayfield that if the WBC were to approve Derevyanchenko versus Jaime, that they would make that fight at 160, that Jaime can make 160. So believe me, belts matter for some people.
Man, it matters to make bigger fights. It don't matter to make you the best, though. That's my argument. I mean, like you said, the scenario you're putting out there is a legitimate path to Canelo. Honestly, with either one winning, right? I mean, everyone talks about Canelo saying he won't fight Mexicans, but it's like, yo, have you really listened to him say that? Have you really heard what he said in the follow-up? He honestly says, I'll fight anybody. It don't matter. But I'm going to go back to what I've said many times. I don't fucking want to hear Canelo versus anybody but David Benavidez. That is the two best fighters at 168. I don't give a shit if Errol Spence moves up. I don't give a damn if Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury can come down to a catch weight or they want to. I don't give a shit. David Benavidez versus Canelo needs to be made. It should be made for the September. But honestly, I just don't care. It is the two best fighters at the weight class, and that's what we want to see. David Benavidez has done everything he can since losing his belt to get in this position. The people want it. I want it. I want to pay my money to see that. I don't want to see Bivol 2. That's what Canelo wants. Whatever, man. If he can make the fight, I guess that's what he's gonna do because he is the face of boxing. People need to understand that he makes the moves. But we want Benavidez. That's what we want. Give it to us, please. That's my call.
Appreciate you, Vega. Thank you for joining the Hardcore Show. We got Ari Boxing, Twitter Spaces. What up?
What's up, Ness? How's it going, man?
Straight.
So how does Munguia get a title shot versus Charlo or fighting Derevyanchenko and just skips over Adames?
I mean, just think about it. Has the WBC ordered Charlo to fight Adames, or they gave him a voluntary?
Well, they gave him a voluntary right now because Charlo hasn't been fighting.
And has he announced the fight?
Has who announced the fight?
Charlo.
No, but Munguia has.
Oh, you know what date?
Well, they just made the announcement.
June 10th.
I think it was yesterday. Today.
He fights
June 10th. Right.
And I'm saying this is Mexican Independence Day. Did you see Charlo crying on an interview? You think the WBC is about to force him to fight? This is for the September. You still don't think it could happen?
I just think Charlo's supposed to be fighting Adames next. That's all I'm saying.
But Ari, we both agree there, but we also understand the rules and regulations. WBC has given him a pass, yes or no?
They have given him a pass. I agree with that. But what I'm saying,
the Adames card has been covered. That's covered.
No, but what I'm saying is that the WBC. Remember, the WBC had ordered Munguia to fight the winner of Derevyanchenko and Adames.
And
right?
because
Adames wins.
Adames
Hold on.
won,
Adames
I
wins.
know the
Hold on. Adames
story.
wins.
Oh my God, he loves
Okay.
going in circles. I know the story,
No,
Ari.
no.
You don't got
That's fine.
like
So
Adames won, Derevyanchenko lost, Munguia didn't fight Adames. It's all good. When you are a person that can draw, you pick and choose. That's what Ryan did, right? He picked and picked, choose and choose until he got his big fight. Why don't you think Munguia's doing that? Like, yeah, you're mad he didn't fight Adames. He doesn't have to. The same way that Virgil Ortiz didn't have to fight Crawford, and the same way that Alexis, man, you got hella background, bro. The same way that Alexis Rocha didn't have to fight Terrence Crawford. So just because you're in position with the sanctioning body, you don't have to take it. You don't have to take it. You understand? And I didn't see Virgil take that WBO position. I'm gonna bring you back, by the way, Ari. I'm just while I talk because you got hella background. Virgil didn't take the WBO, and instead he took the WBA position versus Stanionis, a more winnable fight. So it's the same thing I'm saying here. Yeah, he didn't want to fight fucking Adames. He seen that Adames beat Derevyanchenko, and he went the other way. He's literally fighting Derevyanchenko June 10th. It's his prerogative. You could call him names. That's what fight fans normally do. Call him a duck. But then that's gonna stop if he does fight Mexican Independence Day, September 16th versus Jermall Charlo, because then everybody will give him respect again. That's my storyline. You got to unmute, Artie.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm driving. Sorry about the background noise. I'll mute myself while you talk. No, but that's what I'm saying. I think it's listen. I want to see Cholo versus Munguia, right? We thought we were getting that fight, and then whatever, the shit didn't happen. But I just, like I said, I just think it's bullshit that these sanctioning bodies just allow people to do what they want, basically, and they give certain people preferential treatment. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fucked up to Adames. Now I hope that you know what? Fine, if we get Charlos versus Munguia in September, then the winner has to fight Adames, and if they don't, then they should get stripped.
Well, that's how it is. Like you saying these sanctioning bodies, like they gave a dude going through a very public, breakup, some time off, told him, yo, you ain't fought in a while, so take a tune-up. He's letting Earl Spence rub off on him, and he's saying, fuck a tune-up, I'm going to fight Jaime. You saying, yo, fight your mandatory, and I get it. Both things are right. But, it won't be I won't be mad at Charlo if he fights Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia is a machine gun.
I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad if he fights Jaime Munguia in terms of like Charlo coming off a long layoff. He fights Jaime Munguia, fine. But what I'm saying is Munguia just skipping the line. He blatantly ducked. He blatantly ducked Adames,
so
and then he
did
gets a certified, which is fine.
So did Ryan.
Hold on. But fine. Let Munguia fight Charlo. Well, after the WBC has to mandate Adames to get his shot. He has to.
It's already
you can't fucking make him wait anymore.
It's already mandated.
It hasn't been mandated. It hasn't been mandated. The WBC is just letting them do whatever they want.
I was at the convention, brother. Adames is next after Charlo's voluntary. Oh my goodness. The thing is, this is what's wrong with hard fans' mentality. He would rather Charlo be fighting a tune-up, because then he's not giving anyone an opportunity, right? And he's just getting a tune-up. But in fact, we are talking about him not taking a tune-up, being more like Errol Spence and taking on a young machine gun. I didn't think he was going to do that to Rosado. He let all types of... It was just too many punches for him. Too many punches. But look, that's everybody. I got to go. Next GTO. Let me read these super chats. Thank you to the people that did send love. Appreciate you rocking out with me. We are back for the betting show after a Hardin smoke break, plus a Foodie Fit break. Let me tell you, if you are in Las Vegas, don't just get fast food. Why? Greasy, high in calories, and definitely not as good as these shrimp tacos. I'm talking about it's like 50 pieces, 50 shrimp in each taco. It's insane. You got to check out Foodie Fit's shrimp tacos. They are amazing. If you are in Las Vegas, you can pick them up. They got 3 locations around the city. And I'm talking about under $15 for these amazing stuffed shrimp tacos. Check out Foodie Fit right here in Las Vegas and stay fit like your mans. Look at me. Yo, NestGTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch me on the last minute. Who's this last minute guy? This is Stockton. This is Boxing Patron. I'm taking a stab in the dark. I'm not using my sheet. Boxing Patron?
Nah, bro, this Khaled, bro.
Damn. In Indiana?
That's crazy, bro. Hell yeah, bro. That's crazy, bro.
My bad.
That's crazy. Come on, go lock in. It's all good. Hey, yo, real quick, because I know you're finna go. I just feel like it's great if they make the fight. I was just thinking that since it's Golden Boy PBC, that it would be hard to make the fight. But if they can make the fight, that's great. I felt like him and Boo Boo, because I saw Charlo talking about he had won a fight Boo Boo. I feel like that'll be an easier fight, but I'm here for it if they can make it happen, because I just want to see Charlo back in the ring. I watched the interview where he was crying and shit. He been going through it, so I think he found his love, and I just want to see my man fight. But hopefully they can make it happen. But it's opposite sides of the street. That's why it be so difficult. But maybe like you said with the Ryan and Tank, how they was able to make that happen. Since this might be a big enough fight, hopefully they can get it done. But I just want to see Charlo in the ring.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for rocking out.
All right.
Khaled, we appreciate you. Looks like I got who? I got no one else to go to, so we go into these super chats. We got New York Bullet. Before him, we got Cannon, who says, plus a betting show? Let's go. Yes, sir. We got a betting show for sure. Today, maybe 30 minutes, maybe less. But definitely you have to be a member at the champ level. Remember, you're more than likely going to make your money back because $15 to become a member gives me 4 opportunities to give you an opportunity to make that 15 back. But that's not a problem. Listen, we also got New York Bullet, $2 super chat says, we here at TBV, glove emoji. Jay Swift with the $2 super chat says, Canelo's second half win. When he's downloads? What the fuck? Oh, when he downloads the information in the first half. Okay. Jay Swift says, Benavidez versus Canelo is the super pay-per-view. No, excuse me. Benavidez versus Canelo is super payday pay-per-view fight. We'll see, man. I'm shocked we got 0 pay-per-view report for Benavidez implant. That was something I was not expecting. But if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so. You should get the notification. If you're watching this and you notice it's not live, that's because you didn't subscribe, so there's no way you could get that notification. But I'm coming back for sure. If you're not a YouTube member, I'll be back at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. If you are a YouTube member, you'll get that notification for the betting show. Champ level. We're out.